Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's Travel with Trey. Today we're going to be fishing for some trout again. We're going to change it up. We've been using the Dock Demon quite a bit. So I went ahead and got this little underspin reel. It's a Daiwa underspin 120 XD, and it's on a Shakespeare Crusader medium action pole. I wanted to get an ultralight, but I didn't have any at the time, so I just kind of slapped it on this. The Dock Demon's an ultralight, but we've been using that a lot lately. Yeah, we got this little jig. It's a fake crawdad. We're gonna try to toss that in there and see if we can get a bite. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, and we're off. Woohoo! Just be careful, man. I'm gonna be falling and getting hurt, and it's never fun. Water level's pretty low for today. It's super clear. So we're gonna have to find some deep pocket of water where the trout are gonna be. What's that? Something blue. Is that a jig? Found a little lure. I'll try to grab this real quick. Oh, whew, that's cold. Just found a little jig. Oh, we got a fish on. There we go. Is that a brown trout? Or is that just a rainbow? That looks like just a rainbow. Yep. Sweet. Let's go. Yeah, baby. All right, hold on, buddy. Hold on, calm down. Not a bad fish at all. Honestly, I didn't even feel that. All right. Nice little rainbow trout right here. I am staying with some family right now. So I'm actually gonna keep this guy and take him home. So I'm gonna try to get him cleaned up, and maybe I'll go ahead and show you guys how it's done. Got my little hatchet right here, has a blunt end. I usually just smack them right on the head. I'm not going to show it because I don't really like doing this part. It's not my favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and knock them out off camera for you guys, and I'm going to show you how to properly clean them. Just like that, he's out. So I go ahead and bleed them. You don't really have to, but I go ahead and do it because I find a lot of the fishy taste is in their meat, is in their blood. So go ahead and go behind the gills like this, if you guys can see it. I slice down. I go a couple times, turn them over. Same thing on this side. Just cut it straight down. All right, I think most of the blood's out. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to properly clean them. So we're gonna first start from the anus right down here, and then I'm gonna try to cut open his, there we go. Just like that. We're going to keep going down. Now this isn't really the ideal situation with all this snow. Alright, so we're going to cut it open like that. Going to go back behind the head. We're going to go at an angle. Chop down. If you see him moving, he's definitely dead. I mean, we bonked him on the head and bled him, so he's dead. And alright, so we'll just pull it. It should all pop out. There you go. That's all his guts and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this back in there. Hopefully there's some crawdads that'll eat them, or maybe they'll eat each other. Who knows? And we got like this, I don't know what that is, like where their air is or something. Looks like, I don't know. Looks like a bunch of air. Alright, and they got this bloodline. It's this black stuff, so we're gonna cut down just like that. We're gonna grab our thumb and just scoop it out. And there you go. Got a clean fillet, or not fillet, it's a whole trout. Got a clean whole trout. You can just score it down the sides and put a little bit of oil on it, throw it in a pan, grill it, whatever you want. And yeah, there we go. We're gonna put this in a bag, keep this for later. I might show you guys how to cook it too. Our tip keeps on freezing over, and looks like it's tangled somehow. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's all these beads on the line. Thank God I'm not using braid. That'd be 10 times worse. No, man, all my lines frozen, and man, this sucks. I think for the most part that's fine. This is why it's been super hard casting it. All this line's freezing, and the water that comes up from the line gets on the, I don't know what you want to call it, the little prongs on the fishing pole, I guess, and it just freezes it. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much it for today when it comes to fishing. We are going to get this guy cleaned up, and we're going to put him on the grill. But as of right now, I've seen a couple other trout right in front of me, but I just can't get them to bite. It is super cold out here. I mean, the high today was like 24 degrees, so it's not very warm at all. My fingers are throbbing, my line keeps freezing, and like the little prongs that hold them and stuff, they keep freezing over. It's just too cold. So we're going to call it a day. We're going to go back to the house, and yeah, we're going to get this trout fixed up and eat them for dinner. We're at the kitchen right now, and when I mean kitchen, this is my little kitchen out here, because I don't want the whole inside smelling like fish. So this is my kitchen, the back porch. So we're going to start scoring the fish. Just do a couple lines straight down. Get on the inside a little bit. That should be good. So I'm not going to do anything too fancy. I'm just going to use some salt, pepper, and onion powder. And I think I got some parsley flakes I'll put on there too. So we're going to try to season this up real quick. Just like that. Go flip it on the other side. Same thing. Like a lot of pepper. We're gonna get the inside as well. Cool, just like that. Put the knife right there. Take this over to the grill. Rub it in. And that shouldn't stick. That should be good. There we go, got our little trout on there. Let me get this thing started. Alright, so we have these two burners on. There's the third one, we kept that off. So first, I'm going to try to get this side real crispy, so I'm going to put them on the direct heat. Let it crisp up on the bottom, flip it, let it get real crispy on the skin too. And then we're going to move it to this side. And then the two burners are going to heat up the entire grill. But it's not going to be direct flames on this side, so it's just going to bake it. So if you like the skin crispy, put it on direct heat for a little bit. Just get real hot and then flip it, do the same thing, and then move it to the side and it'll bake it so you don't have overcooked fish. Alright guys, it is now at 4:50 right now, so we're going to go ahead and just move it to the other side. It should be pretty close to being done. So we're going to let this bake for a little bit longer, and let me just show you guys real quick. Yeah, it's about 4:50, actually it's a little under. That should be good. Yeah, we're gonna move this guy over here, just let it bake a little bit longer, and we should be done. Like this. There we go. So I'm guessing probably like another 5 minutes, and it should be good. And we'll be eating it. Okay, that should be done now. Oh yeah. Ooh, it smells good. You smelling what I'm smelling? You smelling what I'm smelling? This is like good shit. Oh yeah. Alright. At the table right now. Let's move that knife. Huh. That's difficult. Okay. Alright guys, it's kind of hard to see right now because this isn't really the greatest angle, but here's the fish. And yeah, let's get to eating. This piece, there's no bones in this one. You can see it over here. There's a bunch of little pin bones. Yep. That was good. Then the tail, or the little fins, right here, it's like a chip. There's little bones at the bottom, but for the most part, this right here is pretty good to eat. It's edible. Just like a giant chip. I feel like if you want fish to go a long way, get the most meat out of it, you don't want to fillet it. I mean, of course you're going to get like solid pieces of meat, but for this, you can pick a whole lot more off of the fish and get a lot more from it if you just gut it, take off the head, and just eat it like this. This is usually how I make my trout too. I just gut them real quick and pop them right in the pan or on the grill, and well, works pretty good. I'm gonna try to do some more catch and cooks. It just seems like that stuff gets a lot more attention. Don't get me wrong, I do like to fish for fun and, you know, catch and release, but I think it's important too to harvest your fish every once in a while. And it's a great source of omega-3s. It's healthy for you. And they just stocked like a couple thousand of them at my local creek. So yeah, it's not a bad idea. But I think that pretty much wraps it up for today, you guys. I'm gonna finish this whole fish, and I don't want you guys watching me anymore. I want to eat in peace. But yeah, thanks for stopping by and watching the channel. I appreciate it. I have some more videos, so if you guys want to check that out and subscribe, that would help out tremendously. But until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Fish on, baby.